We're back! Oh, that's loud. Sorry. There's a cat. And it's me, Simon. How you doing? It is lockdown 2. And we are back on the YouTube. So please say hello in the chat if you are here and watching. Right, you're going to sit there, are you? Okay. That's a real useful place to sit. Say hi in the chat if you're here. Hello, Naomi. Welcome back. We are, once again, hosting online quizzes, because that's what we do in lockdown. We sit and answer trivia questions. We're only going to be doing 2 a week, as this is a shorter lockdown. So Thursday nights, every Thursday, 8 o'clock, we'll be doing our general knowledge. It's your classic pub quiz. And then Saturday nights, we're bringing back the music quiz, which is very exciting, and everyone always enjoys. There'll be a few guest hosts on it. Hi, Ashling. I can never say your name. I'm sorry. All right. Let's just give a minute or two to get everyone on, and then we'll get going. It's just pen and paper is all you need. I always say play against the people in your house, but no one ever does. Everyone just plays together, which is kind of nice, I guess. This is my new setup. My room's all changed around. It's all cool and new. Only 2 people saying hello in the chat. Wave in the chat if you are here. We've got about 10-15 people watching, which is good. Hi, Chris. Welcome back. It's not necessarily great to be back, but it's nice to have the option to do stuff, you know? As always, I'm going to pop a link in the chat. It is to our Ko-fi. This time around, we're kind of just doing it for morale purposes, really. But obviously, Treehouse Quizzes is not earning any money at the moment. I'd like to pay anyone who hosts the quizzes online, and also myself, and buy treats for him. So if you are enjoying the quizzes, hello! Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/treehouse quizzes. Pop over. Think of it as a tip. £1 or 2 a player is always nice if you can afford it. If you're skint, don't worry. It's all easy. Okay. Let me let the cat out. Go on. Get out of here. He's a bit skittish and unsure of the fireworks, which are kicking off with a vengeance around here. Okay. Let's have a look what we've got. Okay, let's give 1 more minute. Is everyone online? So, grab a pen and paper. 15 questions, then we'll go through the answers, and then another 15 questions. Oh, hey Tash. Hey Elliot. How you doing? So it's a 30 question quiz. On a Thursday night, we're normally in the Stapleton Tavern in Finsbury Park. Hopefully a couple of the teams from there are here. I did tell them we'd be running. And on Wednesday nights, we have been back at the Knolls of Norwood, down in Tulse Hill, which is lovely. But obviously they're all on hold until December. And we'll see how things develop. But as I say, Thursday nights, Saturday nights will be on YouTube. Saturday nights is via Zoom, but just watch the Facebook page, facebook.com/Treehouse Quizzes. So let's answer some questions. So question number 1. Which soft drink uses the slogan, "What's the worst that could happen?" That's which soft drink uses the slogan, "What's the worst that could happen?" Or the worst that can happen. Hi, Cameron Rowe. Welcome to the digital world of quizzes. Oh, the viewers are jumping up. I might repeat the first question, as there might be a few latecomers. So question number 1, which soft drink uses the slogan, "What's the worst that can happen?" I feel like a news reporter at this desk. Some papers to shuffle. Question number 2. What type of animal is an American cashmere? What type of animal is an American cashmere? Hello, Mum and Dad. They're here. They're in the room. The Rents. They did a sensible thing in lockdown and got a puppy. It's a cool puppy, though. She's nice. So that was question 1. Which soft drink uses the slogan, "What's the worst that can happen?" And question 2. What type of animal is an American cashmere? Right, number 3. Which of the following did Quentin Tarantino not direct? So which one did he not direct? Your choices are Reservoir Dogs, True Romance, or Jackie Brown. Reservoir Dogs, True Romance, or Jackie Brown. Which one did he not direct? Got a 1 in 3 chance there, even if you've not seen the films. Hope everyone's a little bit more prepared this time for lockdown. I think we'll kind of know what to expect, so hopefully you've got some nice plans. Books to read, books to write maybe. That'd be cool. That was my plan last time, but I ended up running quizzes for 3 months. Alright, number 4. I tried this question earlier on my Swedish housemate. The largest logistical event in the history of Sweden occurred on the 3rd of September 1967. It was called H-Day. What major change took place? So it's the largest logistical event in the entire history of Sweden occurred on the 3rd of September 1967. It was called H-Day. What major change took place? Alright. So number 5, I've got some pictures for you. So I'm going to show you 2 album covers, and for each one I'd like you to name the artist that released the album. So it's 1 point for each one. The first one looks like this. Well, that's not worked. There we go. I know what's gone wrong there. There we go. Oh, I can put them both up at the same time actually. There we go. 2 album covers. Now you can't see my face. For 2 different artists, 1 point for each one. So this is all question 5. Name both musical artists who released the 2 albums that you can see in front of you there. Don't know why I'm singing the Star Trek theme. Alright, I think you've probably had a good look at those. Okay. Why is my housemate clucking like a chicken? Right, number 6. The fictional character James Howlett was born in Cold Lake, Alberta, sometime between 1882 and 1885. Under what name is James Howlett better known? So it's the fictional character James Howlett was born in Cold Lake, Alberta. It's in Canada, I believe. Between 1882 and 1885. Under what name is James Howlett better known? A very famous character. Okay. Number 7. Question number 7. What is the opening line to Madonna's Like a Virgin? What is the opening line to Madonna's Like a Virgin? We're looking for 6 words. Opening line. It's not like a virgin. Ooh. I won't carry on singing it. No one needs that. Some latecomers by the looks on the viewings. Hello latecomers, welcome. You can rewind the video to the beginning and watch from the beginning. No reason to watch it live unless you want to wave at me or ask me questions. Number 8. Question number 8. Sir James Galway is famous for playing which instrument? Sir James Galway, G-A-L-W-A-Y. Sir James Galway is famous for playing which instrument? I've got tiny Heinekens today so I can feel like a giant drinking them. Dad, you're not meant to put the answers in the chat, right or wrong. You know this from last time. So, his memory's going. Number 9. Shaznay, Mel, Natalie and Nicole were members of which band? That's Shaznay, Mel, Natalie and Nicole were all members of which band? It's a lot quieter doing it here than in the pubs. Can I repeat that one? I can. So number 9 there, Darren, was Shaznay, Mel, Natalie and Nicole were all members of which band? Right, number 10. It's coming up on your screen here. Name the book. Here it is. It's Tufty. He never looks like that. That is an angry cat. Name the book. Title of the novel. Question 10. Wondered where my little Treehouse Quizzes logo had gone then, but it's there, hiding behind my microphone. It took me ages to work out how to put that up, so I want you to see it. Okay. That's question number 10. Hey, Annabelle. And Shu, of course. Alright. Up next. Question number 11. In British slang, how much money is a monkey? Oh, it just gonna cost me a monkey, it did. I'm sure anyone who watches EastEnders has maybe heard the term. I'm talking rubbish. But in British slang, how much money is a monkey? Bum, bum. I don't know if anyone uses British slang anymore. Or all Cockney rhyming slang. Alright, number 12. What do the following people have in common? Potentially tricky one, depending on how much you've travelled. A bit of a clue there. Number 12. What do Oscar Wilde, Jim Morrison and Frédéric Chopin all have in common? So that's Oscar Wilde, Jim Morrison and Frédéric Chopin. What do they have in common? I thought that was a very tricky question, but I tested it on my housemate and he got it pretty quick. Maybe not as tricky as I thought. Okay. About 20 people playing. That's great. Nice to see you all. Welcome back to Lockdown Quizzes. Just a week or two before you realise that you got sick of them last time. Maybe not the music one. The music one's great. That's on Saturday night. If you want to get involved in that, it'll be starting about 7:30. We'll do some DJing. And then the quiz itself will start about 8 o'clock. It's all on Zoom, that one, though. So you do need to jump on Facebook and find the Zoom link, which I'll post on our Facebook page. Alright, number 13. Question 13. Chris Moyles presented his last BBC Radio 1 breakfast show in September 2012. Who replaced him? So that's Chris Moyles presented his last BBC Radio 1 breakfast show in September 2012. Who replaced him? Oh, punching the microphone there, sorry. I'll give you a clue. I've been told I look like that guy. I just had to Google them to double check it was who I thought it was. But apparently, I look a bit like him. Number 14. For half a point each, what are the titles of the 4 novels written by Thomas Harris that feature the character Hannibal Lecter? So there are 4 books written by Thomas Harris that feature the character Hannibal Lecter. You get half a point for each one you can name. That was question 14. Yes, Tash. Can I repeat it? I can. What are the titles of the 4 books written by Thomas Harris that feature the character Hannibal Lecter? Give you another minute or so. Not a full minute. Give you another few seconds on that one. My hair is doing crazy stuff today. Okay, and I'm going to give you one more question and we'll go through the answers for the first 15 so you can have a bit of a breather. Number 15 is this one here. Name the country. You want the country in the... I'm trying to point at it. It's not working. The one in the middle. Not that one. Not Honduras. The one to this side. It's really hard doing it this way. But name that country. Has been in the news the last couple of days. Somewhere beneath all of the presidential rubbish. There we go. Alright, I'm going to give you a minute or so to scribble down your final answers. If you need anything repeated, put it in the chat now. You've got about 30 seconds to ask. Boom. Meantime, let's do a dance. Yes. Fireworks kicking off again. There also seems to be a horde of small children running around the corridors below me. I want to go out there and be like, shut up, pesky kids. I'm trying to host a quiz. 1 to 5, Annabelle, very quickly. Number 1, which soft drink uses the slogan, what's the worst that can happen? Number 2, what type of animal is an American cashmere? Number 3, which of these is not directed by Quentin Tarantino? Reservoir Dogs, True Romance, or Jackie Brown? Number 4, the largest logistical event in the history of Sweden occurred on the 3rd of September 1967. It was called H-Day. What major change took place? And number 5 was these 2 album covers. Name the artists. And then after these, I'll go through the answers. So that's question 5. Name the 2 artists who released those 2 albums. Whoa, that's a real loud one. Alright, so the answers for the questions. You get 1 point per question, unless I say otherwise. Question number 1, which drink uses the slogan, what's the worst that can happen? It is, of course, Dr. Pepper. Number 2, what type of animal is an American cashmere? It is a type of goat. Number 3, which of these did Quentin Tarantino not direct? I asked Reservoir Dogs, True Romance, or Jackie Brown. He did not direct True Romance. He only wrote it. Great film, though. Number 4, the largest logistical event in the history of Sweden, 1967. They changed what side of the road they drove on. All in one day. That must have been chaos. Alright, number 5 was the 2 album covers here. 1 point for Missy Elliott. And 1 point for Blink-182. Great album. Number 6, fictional character James Howlett was born in Coles Lake, Alberta, Canada, sometime between 1882 and 1885. And what name is he better known? He's better known as Wolverine from the X-Men. Number 7, the opening line of Madonna's Like a Virgin was, "I made it through the wilderness." I made it through the wilderness. Alright, number 8. Sir James Galway, famous for playing the flute. What's the flute? Number 9. Shaznay, Mel, Natalie and Nicole were all members of which band? They're all members of the All Saints. Blast from the past. Number 10 was Name the Book. It was Stephen King's Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary. Spelt with an S though, for reasons that I don't know. Number 11, in British slang, how much money is a monkey? It is £500. 500. I would very much like a monkey, please. On the Ko-fi link, click on it and tip me 500, please. One monkey. Number 12, Oscar Wilde, Jim Morrison and Frédéric Chopin are all buried in Père Lachaise in Paris. It's a beautiful cemetery if you're into cemeteries, which I am. I don't know why. I like them. I think they're cool. It's a pretty cool one to go around. Père Lachaise in Paris. I will repeat 1 to 4 for Chris there. Sorry, 2 to 4. 2 was an American Cashmere is the type of goat, Chris. Number 3, Quentin Tarantino did not direct True Romance of the ones that I listed. He just wrote it, he didn't direct it. And number 4, on the 3rd of September 1967, Sweden changed the side of the road that they drove on. They went from driving on the left, the side you should drive on, to the right, the one that you shouldn't drive on. Unless you're in Sweden, in which case, or anywhere else in the world but here, basically. And Malta? I'm sure there's somewhere else. Alright. 13. Chris Moores presented his last BBC One radio show in 2012 and was replaced by Nick Grimshaw. Nick Grimshaw, who looks... He's a guy with spiky black hair. So apparently I look like him. Number 14. The titles of the 4 novels written by Thomas Harris that feature Hannibal Lecter. You get half a point for each one. This is a 2-point question. Obviously, Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal, both half a point each. Then you want Red Dragon and Hannibal Rising. And number 15 was This Country Here was Nicaragua. Sadly been hit by a hurricane, I found out after I wrote the quiz. Hope thoughts go out to them because it looks pretty tough. Alright, so total up your points for that half. Let's have a quick breather, just a minute or so, just to top up drinks. And 11, Naomi's ahead of that. She knows how these quizzes work. Pop your score in the chat for your first half. Let's see who's in the lead at the moment. Need to run to the bathroom or top up your beer or grab a tea, do that now. We'll start round 2 in about 2 minutes whilst I just natter away. Disaster Darling was 4 points for my parents there. 8.5 for my sister and her brother. Her brother? No, I'm her brother and her husband. Sorry, Elliot. I think if you like a brother. Eiling. 13. O'Donoghue. I'm going to call you O'Donoghue because I'm sorry, I say your name wrong all the time. Not just you. Eiling. Stop talking, Simon. 13's a good score, though. 13 from Annabelle and Shura. Nice work. 6 from Chris. It's all about learning things and taking part. There is no prize. Ashling. Thank you. I was trying to be way too Irish about it. Cameron, 7.5. It's 50%, or just under 50%. We'll call it 50%. Iona, 15.5. Andrea got a 9. It's always good to know where people are coming from, how they've ended up on the channel. If you go to any of our live pubs, let me know in the chat which pub you go to. Otherwise, if you found us somewhere else, always interesting to know how you stumbled across this madness. Not that mad, but Alex Ferguson's back. Thanks, Alex Ferguson. Auntie Rots, hello. You missed questions 1 to 7. 6.5 though, solid if you missed 7 questions. All right. people are ready for round 2. One second, sorry, I'm just saying thank you to my housemates for stop shouting, because they suddenly decided to start shouting about things for some reason. Not in an angry way, they were excited. I imagine the cat was doing something. Okay. They get very excited when the cat just exists, which is fair enough. He's pretty cool. Right, let's do round 2. So, question number 16. Which performer hit the news in March 2013 after arriving on stage at the O2 Arena almost 2 hours late for his own concert? So that's a performer who hit the news in March 2013 after arriving on stage at the O2 Arena almost 2 hours late for his own concert. Remember concerts? They were a thing. They were great. I was meant to be playing some this summer. That didn't happen. We did get to go. We went to the Jazz Cafe in Camden for a sit-down thing, which was quite nice. It's very civilised. Right, number 17. Which very famous building was Winston Churchill born? In which famous building was Winston Churchill born? Okay. So from a history one to a fake history one. In Game of Thrones, this is number 18. In Game of Thrones, which house has a golden rose as its sigil? That's in Game of Thrones. Which house has a golden rose as its sigil? Where do people get these fireworks? I know where they get the fireworks from, but there's so many. Poor dogs. I hate it. Was 17. Tash was loudly running the tap. Running the tap loudly. Selfish. 17 was in what famous building was Winston Churchill born? Number 19. Since 2009, who have been the 2 team captains and the host of the TV show Would I Lie to You? Give you a point for each one. So that's since 2000. Blooming heck. I don't know if you can hear them that in your end. Since 2009, who have been the 2 team captains and the host of the TV show Would I Lie to You? Questions like this, I always panic that since I've written the question, the host or the team captains have changed. They have not. Oh. No, they haven't, yeah. Whew. They've been the same since 2009. Question 20. Speaking of Game of Thrones, who is this? I want the actor's name, not the character. That's question 20. Name the actor. I upgraded my setup, so people probably don't remember, but hopefully the quality is much better than it was when we were running last lockdown. Maybe it's not noticeable. Thanks, Annabelle. Okay. Been moisturising. Number 21. 21. What was Number 21. What nationality was legendary Formula 1 driver Ayrton Senna? What nationality was legendary Formula 1 driver Ayrton Senna? If you've not watched the excellent documentary film Senna, I highly recommend it. Even if you're not into Formula 1, it's very good. talks like Borat now. It is much improvement. The meme that was going around the other day is if 2020 couldn't get any worse, people have started doing Borat impressions again. Yay. Alright, number 22. Ganymede is a moon of which planet? Ganymede. Ganymede is a moon of which planet? Of course, I have to do the self-plug, the self-promotion. Obviously, I run a company called Treehouse Quizzes. We normally run quizzes for pubs around London and for office team building events and just office socials and things like that. Obviously, can't do any of those in the flesh anymore. So we're doing these ones Thursday nights and Saturday nights. But if you are in charge of your work social, I know we've got Christmas dues coming up, and you think your work is the sort of work that enjoys quizzes, not necessarily just quizzes though. Did a few last lockdown of quiz/taskmaster evenings. So if you've got a small team, that works really well. If you've got a big team, a straight quiz is always good. We do it on Zoom, so it's music rounds, video rounds, picture rounds and everything. But just contact us on Facebook or simon@treehousequizzes.co.uk. Drop us a line, I'll let you know the packages we do. But yeah, thanks for listening to that spiel, obviously, because that's going to be our main way of paying the bills over the next couple of months. Right, back to the questions. Number 23. In what decade was Blue Peter first broadcast? That's number 23. In what decade was Blue Peter first broadcast? And Cameron, I can repeat number 16. That was which performer hit the news in March 2013 after they arrived on stage at the O2 Arena almost 2 hours late for their own concert. So that's the performer who hit the news in March 2013 after arriving on stage at the O2 Arena almost 2 hours late. And number 23 was in what decade was bloomin' heck? In what decade was Blue Peter first broadcast? I don't know if the fireworks are picking up on the microphone, because if they're not, it's just a crazy guy in a room just shouting at the ceiling occasionally. Alright, number 24. The Matterhorn is a mountain, I think most famous for appearing on the Toblerone packet. The Matterhorn, however, sits on the border between which two countries? So that's the Matterhorn is a mountain famous for appearing on the Toblerone packaging, and it sits on the border between which two countries? Get 1 point for each country you name correctly. Right. Another picture for you. Question. Wait, what question are we on? 25. Forgot for a second then. Question 25. Name the country whose flag this is. Name the country. It's a good flag. I respect it as a flag. It is simple, symmetrical. Got some stars. I'd say you can't go wrong with stars on your flag, but doesn't guarantee I'm going off on one. So that's question number 25. Name the country. Okay. 26. Bit of mythology for you. What is the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mercury? What is the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mercury? Mercury and this other god that I'm asking you for, the messenger gods, known for their speed. Might be a clue for you, or it might not. Okay. Number 27. In what year did the following events take place? So, in this year, Cyprus and Malta both joined the Euro, Fidel Castro stepped down as president of Cuba, and Michael Phelps gained the record for the most gold medals won at a single Olympics. So that's in what year did those events all take place? Cyprus and Malta joined the Euro, Fidel Castro stepped down as president of Cuba, and Michael Phelps gained the record for the most gold medals won at a single Olympics. Only a few questions to go. Number 28. Which two people link the following films? So which two people link these films? The Da Vinci Code, Apollo 13, and Splash. So two people, point for each one, who link the Da Vinci Code, Apollo 13, and Splash. Right, I'm going to throw that link in the chat one more time. It's ko-fi.com/treehousequizzes. If you enjoy the quizzes and you can afford to throw a couple of quid our way, that's always appreciated. Thank you very much to those who have done already. I've seen a few come in. Obviously, if you're going to be playing every Thursday and Saturday, feel free to throw a bulk amount in. That's very nice of you if you do. If you can't afford it, just chill and enjoy. Number 29. Tricky one, this one, I think. Maybe a couple of the answers here. I'm looking for 4 answers, basically. A couple of them are easy, a couple of them are trickier. Robin Williams, the late great Robin Williams, provided the voice for 4 animated characters in cinema between 1991 and 2006. Can you name the 4 films that he appeared in? So that's Robin Williams provided the voice for 4 animated characters in animated cinema releases between 1991 and 2006. Name the 4 films. It's a tricky one there. And your final question is question number 30. These fellas here, name the TV show. Just name the TV program. So that is your last question for today. If you need any of questions 16 to 30 repeated, just pop it in the chat for me now. We've got about 30 seconds to ask. Otherwise, I'm going to give you some answers. Smack on 40 minutes. The most efficient person on the planet. 25 for Annabelle was this one here, the flag. Name the country. So we'd add about 20 players today. Please do spread the word. I can repeat 29 for you. No problem. 29. So that was Robin Williams provided the voice for 4 animated characters in animated cinema releases between the years 1991 and 2006. Name the 4 films that he appeared in, or his voice appeared in at any rate. Yeah, as I was saying, do spread the word about these. If you enjoy them, tell your friends, tell your family. It's always nice to have them playing the other end, as my family have demonstrated. We've got my mum and dad, my brother and... no, my brother's not here. Why is he not here? My sister and brother-in-law and my auntie and uncle all tuning in from different places, which is nice. They get to be competitive with each other. They would never cheat, obviously. So do spread the word. Get other people playing. As I say, people who, there's no obligation to pay if you can't afford it. No problem at all. But those who can, it really is appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, let's go through some answers. So, question number 16 was which performer hit the news back in March 2013 after arriving on stage 2 hours late to his own concert? The answer was Justin Bieber. Scenes of the O2 Arena of children crying. There was literally children crying. It was a shit thing to do, Justin. Don't do it again. 17. Winston Churchill was born at Blenheim Palace. Blenheim Palace for the answer there. Number 18. In Game of Thrones, which house has a golden rose as its sigil? It was House Tyrell. House Tyrell. Many would say the best house. Number 19. Since 2009, who's been the two team captains and the host of TV show Would I Lie to You? The two team captains were, for a point each, David Mitchell and Lee Mack, and the host was Rob Brydon. Did he mention he was Welsh at any point? He always mentions that he's Welsh all the time. It's almost as if he likes being Welsh. Number 20. 20's picture number 4. The actor was Maisie Williams. She's Maisie Williams. 21. What nationality was the legendary Formula 1 driver Ayrton Senna? He was Brazilian. And hell of a driver as well. Number 22. Ganymede is a moon of which planet is a moon of Jupiter? Yet 1 point for each of the Would I Lie to You chaps. 23. In which decade was Blue Peter first broadcast? It was in the 50s, 1950s, specifically 1958. Number 24, the Matterhorn, famous for appearing on the Toblerone packaging, sits on the border between Switzerland for 1 point and Italy for a second point. 1 point each there, Switzerland and Italy. 25, the country's flag you saw, nice blue one, was Honduras. Honduras. 26. The Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mercury was Hermes. Hermes. He had the winged sandals and the metal wide-brimmed hat. Don't know why I know that. 27. I do know why I know that, because the original version of The Flash in the comic books has that outfit for that reason. Number 27. In what year did the following events take place? Cyprus and Malta joined the Euro. Fidel Castro stepped down as president of Cuba, and Michael Phelps gained the record for the most gold medals at an Olympics. It was 2008. Number 28. Who links the following films? Da Vinci Code, Apollo 13 and Splash. 1 point for Tom Hanks. Hope you all got that. And the second one was the director, Ron Howard. So Tom Hanks and Ron Howard. 1 point each there. 2 points available. Alright, the Robin Williams question. So he provided a voice for 4 animated characters in cinema releases between 1991 and 2006. So the obvious ones, Aladdin for 1 point. Oh, I said half a point for each one. Half a point for Aladdin. Then a little trickier, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. Great film. Got remade as Avatar later on. It was exactly the same plot. So Aladdin, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest, Robots, that's a tricky one, starred Ewan McGregor, and Happy Feet, which some of you may have got. So once again, half a point for each one. Aladdin, Fern Gully, Robots, and Happy Feet. And your final one. Question number 30. Name the TV show. If you want some uplifting watching during this lockdown and you've never watched it before, watch Queer Eye. Queer Eye's great. It's about five guys who go and make people's lives better, and are very charming while they do it. Highly recommend. Alright, give us some points in the chat, please. Let's see who's come out top today. There are no prizes, just bragging rights and satisfaction that you had a good hour's entertainment. 45 minutes, either way. Anyway, let's see how you've done. 11.5 for Chris. Give us your total score for the whole quiz, Tash, not just this half. Andrea Tenold is at 7. Do the whole quiz score rather than just that half. Unless you did just get 7 for the whole quiz, Todd. 14.5 for my mum and dad. 23.5 from Naomi and David. Good work. Iona and Alex got 30.5. Andrea 19. 30.5 looks like it might be top there. Oh, Todd says that was the whole quiz. Sorry, Todd. Annabelle and Shura got 27.5. Very respectable. Auntie Roz, 12.5, but they did miss 7 questions. We'll call it around 15. 19 in total. Okay, not bad. We'll round it up to 22. Aisling got 25. Solid. Cameron got 15. Nice work. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Good luck going ahead and lock down. Keep safe. Do whatever you need to do to keep your head healthy. Meditate. Go for a walk. Get some sunshine. We'll be back Saturday evening. Thanks. We'll be back Saturday evening with the music quiz. It will be me hosting on Zoom. I'll play some tunes before, so you can just plug us in. Hopefully enjoy a half-hour DJ set from me, and then we'll play a music quiz for an hour or so. And if we're in the mood, we'll stick around and play some more tunes after. So starts at 7:30 on Saturday evening. To get the link, go on Facebook page, find it. My dad says your mum loves you. Love you guys too. Thanks for playing. Love you all. Love everyone. All right. Catch you all soon. Hopefully Saturday night. Spread the word. Enjoy your Friday and Saturday and Sunday. See you later. How do I turn this off? Oh God, I'm trapped in here forever. Oh wait, no, I know how to do it. There we go.